Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to 2A News Now, and I really appreciate you taking your time tuning into my video. When I say the ATF, what comes to mind? A lot of people think of Waco and Ruby Ridge. Also, ATF is synonymous with shooting people's dogs. Other people will think of things that have happened recently, such as an unprecedented amount of FFLs being closed down, most of them because of minor paperwork errors. Another thing that comes to mind recently is the ATF raiding the house of a part-time FFL, and the person also happened to be a pastor, with a dozen kitted out ATF agents with AR-15s. Also, something else that comes to mind recently is the ATF and the IRS raiding a gun shop, and the IRS taking 4473s from the gun shop, and we're pretty sure they gave them to the ATF. Also recently, we've seen on video at least 2 instances of the ATF showing up to people's houses, wanting to confiscate people's FRT triggers. And when I say confiscate, they want people to hand them over to them, saying that they're machine guns. But if they're really that bad, why can you still go online and find dozens of places where you can purchase them? Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? And now here's the latest thing. We all know that gun safety is extremely important, and the ATF should know that as well. But evidently not. The picture that I'm going to post is from a tweet from July 19th. And it's from the ATF office in Austin, Texas. And they had a range day that day, and they also had guests from the local U.S. Attorney's office. But as you can clearly see, the guy who's loading the magazine, right in front of him is a firearm aimed right at his junk. And they posted this for the whole world to see. And of course they got a lot of backlash from it. So a lot of us at an early age were taught how to use a firearm. And if you were taught correctly, you were taught about the 3 most important rules when handling a firearm. To keep the gun pointed in a safe direction. And clearly in the picture from the ATF, that's not happening. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. And keep the gun unloaded until you're ready to shoot it. Also, I want to add in there, don't point the firearm at anything that you don't want to shoot or destroy. One of the negative responses to the ATF picture was, "You idiots are in charge of policing our firearms?" Unfortunately, yeah, they are. Another person replied to the photo, "Photographic proof that the ATF shouldn't be allowed to be around any firearms." Aiden Johnston from Gun Owners of America said, "Whenever I go shooting, I too load my magazines while standing down range, and with open bolt machine guns pointed straight at me." Someone also commented straightforward and to the point, "You can't fix stupid." And since this happened in Austin, Texas, I want to remind people that, according to Texas Penal Code 42.01, a person has committed an offense if they, intentionally or knowingly, have a firearm or other deadly weapon, display in a manner that would alarm people according to that statute. The ATF and other government agencies should be the ones showing us how to safely and lawfully handle firearms. And in that picture, it shows exactly the opposite. We've known this for years and years, and even decades and decades, that the ATF is out of control. Some people say that they're rogue. They're definitely very unsafe when it comes to firearms. And like my shirt says, the ATF should be defunded, and a lot of people say that they should be disbanded altogether. As always, I would really like to hear your thoughts about the video in the comments section down below. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, and you want to help the channel out and help it grow, please take a little bit of your time to like, share, and subscribe, and hit those post notifications. I very much would appreciate it. And I invite everybody back to see my next video.